So, to start our time, let us honor God first. Oh God, we honor you. We come before you recognizing you are most important. Help us to live our lives for you. And we also ask you for your wisdom because you are the source of all wisdom and you will provide for us. Take care of us and provide for us as well as our loved ones. Take care of them too. All these we pray in Christ's name. Amen. So, class, there are lots of emoticons in YouTube. Could you type the emoticon that reflects yourself right now? Wow, those are wide-eyed emoticons. I hope those of you who feel hot, you could find a solution to that. Okay, let's start off for secret language. Language can be used to keep and share secrets, such that only the people you intend the secret to be recipients of that secret could actually be recipients of that secret. So, language can be used to communicate secrets to the right people and keep it secret from other people. We did mention the word argot. Argot is a secret language used by people who are under stress from society, such as homosexuals, religious minorities, and even criminals. But we talk here about language that is in general, secret in general. And let's start off with riddles. Riddles are lyric expressions of descriptions of certain objects or persons consistent with the schema of people, consistent with the shared schema of people. Okay, so here are some riddles. This is from the Da Vinci Code. Orb on the tomb of the night the Pope interred. This orb is actually an apple. And the knight being talked about here was Sir Isaac Newton, who who formulated the law of gravity based on an apple that fell from a nearby tree. And the Pope mentioned here is Alexander Pope, who gave a eulogy for Sir Isaac Newton. So the orb is the apple. Then this is a Marian riddle. There is a house. One enters it blind and comes out seeing. So this is an old riddle, maybe 4,000 years old. I think you know what this means. So could you type into the chat box the answer to this riddle? There is a house, one enters it blind and comes out seeing. Very good. It's a school. Okay. Then this is Samson's riddle. Out of the eater, something to eat. Out of the strong, something sweet. Now, this is the answer to this is honey. Thank you those who answered school. The answer here is honey because when Samson was on his way to his pre-wedding celebrations, he encountered the carcass of a lion. But in the carcass of the lion, the several bees have decided to turn it into their hive, and so they produced a honeycomb in the lion's carcass. Now, this was Samson's riddle. He's challenged the Philistines. Okay, he was an Israelite, but he had an argument with he had a challenge with Philistines, not Palestinians, Philistines. Okay, Samson as an Israelite was at odds with some Philistines, but he was marrying a Philistine girl. And the challenge was if the Philistines cannot answer the question, the riddle, they would give him 30 pieces of clothing. If they are able to answer it, then he would be the one to give them 30 pieces of clothing. And so the Philistines couldn't answer it. What they did was to threaten Samson's would be bride. And so she pestered Samson to give her the answer. And she gave the answer to the Philistines. And so the Philistines won. But in order to give them the 30 pieces of clothing, Samson, I think he killed or mold other 30 other Philistines to get their clothes and give those clothes to those he was challenging. And so that started a conflict between Samson and the Philistines. So the answer to this is honey. Thank you, Leo and Neil, and John and Arky and Desiree and Jo Marie. Okay. Now this one was from Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice. This was posed by the father of a woman who was being pursued, courted by several men. And the father gave this riddle: on the gold casket, who chooseth me shall gain what many men desire. On the silver casket, who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. On the lead casket, who chooseth me must give and hazard all he hath. The one who picks the right casket will win the hand of the woman. And the one who chose the lead casket got it right because the answer to this, who chooseth me must give and hazard all he hath, the answer to this is marriage. Marriage. Because those who choose marriage must give and hazard all he hath. Then this is Golem's final riddle. This thing all things devours, birds, beasts, trees, flowers, gnaws iron, bites steel, grinds hard stones to meal, slays kings, ruins town, and beats mountain down. So, what do you think is the answer to this riddle? Yes, Helen, he must risk everything he has. Jo Marie and Helen, yes. So, Christine and Helen, the answer is time, yes. Zyrene. Hindi pa ito Desolation of Smoke. Dun pa lang sa ano nila ni sa pagtatalo nila ni Bilbo Baggins. Okay, thank you for those answered time. Now this one from the novel Emma by Jane Austen. My first displays the wealth and pomp of kings, lords of the earth, their luxury and ease. Another view of man my second brings, behold him there, the monarch of the seas. So I wonder what the answer to this is. What displays the wealth and pomp of kings? Well, it's their court. Their court. So the court of the King of England is called the Court of St. James. Another view of man my second brings, behold him there, the monarch of the seas. So court and ship. Thank you, John. The correct answer is courtship. So the court displays the wealth and pomp of kings. The monarch of the seas is ship. So the answer is courtship. Now here's one by Sylvia Plath, which I really believe will appear in the licensure exam. Take note the words that she uses. I'm a riddle in 9 syllables. An elephant, a ponderous house. That's what she thinks of herself. A melon strolling on 2 tendrils. All red fruit, ivory, fine timbers. This loaf's big with its yeasty rising. Money's new minted in this fat purse. I'm a means, a stage, a cow in calf. I've eaten a bag of green apples. Boarded a train, there's no getting off. Very good, John. And Tyrone, Zyrene, Christine, Leo. The answer is pregnancy. Notice 9 syllables. Sylvia Plath was in a bad marriage. Unhappy marriage. Sylvia Plath was in an unhappy marriage, so when she got pregnant, she didn't like it. She resented it. Okay. Yes, Helen, especially if you don't like the pregnancy. She thinks of herself as being too fat. She thinks of herself like a melon strolling on 2 tendrils. And there's redness in on her skin. Her skin also grows pale because the her blood is being taken by the baby. And then fine timbers because her hips also grow fat. And she feels that just like yeast, her womb is rising. Money's new minted in this fat purse. The baby is being produced in this fat purse. She is a means for producing a baby. She's eaten a bag of green apples, and there's no getting off. No way to change it. Okay. Now here are some fun riddles. What is the longest word in the English language? Yes, Jo Marie. Okay, what is the longest word in the English language? Yes, Leo. That's long, but it's not that's not fun. Yeah, pneumono ultra microscopic silico volcano coniosis. But the word that I will share with you is much longer than that. Yes, a little bit, Christine. So the answer is smiles. Because there's a mile between two S's. Smiles because a smile because there's a mile between two S's. Yes. Now here's a fun riddle. How do you shoot a blue elephant? Well, you use a blue elephant gun to shoot a blue elephant. You use a blue elephant gun. Now, how do you shoot a yellow elephant? Shoot him with a yellow elephant gun. There's no such thing as a yellow elephant gun. What you do is you hold his nose until he turns blue, and then you shoot him with the blue elephant gun. Okay? Now, let's talk about the rebus. I will not define what a rebus is, but I'll give you an example. And try to give what it's trying to express. This one, it's an expression. That's great, Edna. Very good. It's falling in love. Those who answered falling in love. Very good. How about this one? Yes, it's generation gap. Very good. Okay. Correct answer. How about this one? Maybe you'd like to sing it. Yes, top of the world. Okay. Now this one is a little more difficult. Note the placement of the word. Now this is a common expression. This is a common expression. Common expression. And notice the tilt of the word. Why is it tilted? What does that mean? Yes, it has something to do with immorality, but there's a term for that. What's happening in society? There is, what can you find in society now, according to some people? Skewed. Wow, that's a nice word. That's skewed. But when let's okay, it's going down. It's going down. What's the term for moral that's going down? Very good, Desiree. Moral decline. Moral decline. Okay, so that's great, Desiree. Now, this one is also an expression. I wonder if you're familiar with this expression. I wonder if you're familiar with this expression. Notice the size of the words. The size of the words. It's a common expression. Very good, Diane. Fat chance. Ah, fat chance means it's unlikely. It's unlikely. Okay, it's not going to happen. You're not going to do it. Okay, so it's not going to happen. A fat chance. Now, class, when you buy toys for your nephews or nieces, this is in the box. This is written in the box on the box. There's an expression written on the box. There's an expression written on the box. Very good, Helen. Very good, Helena. It's actually batteries not included. Batteries not included when you buy it. Okay. Now you are English majors. You should understand this. This one. You are English majors. You should know the answer to this. Very good, John and Leo and the others who gave the answer. Thank you. Stuck in the past. Now this one. What can you say? This is also an expression. What can you say about the pants of the woman? Yeah, oversized. And if it's oversized, yes, it's loose if it's oversized. And then what's that symbol there on the right? In math, it's a Greek symbol. What does that symbol mean? Very good, Leo. So the delta on the right means change. So you have loose change. So loose change. Very good, Leo and Lizelle. Okay. Okay, and those who answered too. So loose change. This one. It's also an expression. Very good. Middle of nowhere. Middle of nowhere. When my dad bought a house and lot in Cavite, it was just fields and fields all over the place. And I said to myself, we're in the middle of nowhere. But then just 5 years later, there were lots of houses already. Now, how about this one? It's also a saying. It's a saying. Remember the sayings about wrong. Yes, naging Villar City na. Wrong turn, nice try. But look at the other symbols. Very good, Helen. Two wrongs don't make a right. There's a saying, two wrongs don't make a right. Just because she wronged you doesn't give you the justification to wrong her. By the way, class, let me give you an expression that only my mother used because it's already out of fashion. You know, my brother, she got his best friend girl pregnant. He got his best. He got a girl pregnant. My brother and my mom, when she informed her co-teachers about it, she said, "My son has wronged a woman." Okay, sabi niya, "My son has wronged a woman." Ibig sabihin nun, meron siyang nabuntis. And Mom Ruth Alido was so hilarious because she said, "That's a really old term that's not used anymore. That's an old, it's a very old expression that's not used anymore. My son wronged a woman." Okay, but this rebus is two wrongs don't make a right. Very good. Now this one is a bit difficult. You take something, you take something, and what are those letters there? It's something you say when somebody's agitated. "Hey man, cool." Very nice try, Leo. Seven C's, keys in the seven C's. Now, this is an expression that you say when somebody is agitated. You take something. Okay, the left picture means take, means take. It means take. And you have ease and you have an e. Very good, Jenica. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy, man. Okay, this one. There's a word there. There's a word here. And there's an expression that goes with it. Very good. Sino to? I can't read your assure assure Yunichan. Okay, very good. There's safety in numbers. There's safety in numbers. Very good. Now this one, you take something. What does the sun represent? What does the sun represent? And you get it. Okay. Clue, this is a Latin saying. What's the Latin saying that's related to the sun? Okay. You grab it, you take it, and what does the sun represent? Okay. What does the sun represent? Very good, Arky. Seize the day. Carpe diem. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Very good, Vanessa. Okay. Now this one, notice the color. It's a saying. It's a saying. You buy a nice car and your neighbor who couldn't afford it. Yes, it's envy, but what's the expression? Very good, Helen. Green with envy. Very good, Liziel. Green with envy. Okay. Sure. Thank you. Green with envy. Okay. Your neighbor is green with envy. Or I am green with envy. How about this one? It's a term. It's a term. What are those people? What are those people? They are a little bit, Helen. A little bit, yes. So what's the term? Very good, Helen. Si Helen nakakula. These are Filipinos. Filipino overseas workers. Very good. Now this rebus is like a riddle. Cut the name of the man who his mistress denied, and let the first of it be only applied. Putulin mo yung pangalan nung lalaki na yon. To join with the prophet who David did chide, then say what the horse is that runs very fast, and that which deserves to be first, put the last, spell all then, and put them together to find the name and the virtues of him I designed. Like the patriarch in Egypt, he's versed in the state. Like the prophet in Jewry, he's free with the great. Like a racer, he flies to succor with speed when his friends want his aid, or desert is in need. Clue: this is an author. What is the name of the man who declined his mistress's sexual advances? So there was this man, he was a servant. And when you say mistress here, not the paramour, yes, you have Joseph. Yes, John, Jonathan, John, Nathan. William Shakespeare is not a novelist, okay? So let's start with Jonathan. And then what is a horse that runs very fast? What do you call a horse that runs very fast? So John, it's correct. Jonathan. Jonathan. A horse that runs very fast is a cheetah. That's nice. Okay, what do you call what how do you describe a horse that runs very fast? How the He is very fast. Another term for very fast. Notice it's Jonathan. He's an author. His first name is Jonathan, and his surname is a synonym for very fast. What's a synonym for very fast? What's a synonym for very fast? Jonathan Quick. Leo, you're very near. Jonathan, he's an author, a novelist. Very good, Neil. Jonathan Swift. Okay, Diane. Very good. Jonathan Swift. So the answer is Jonathan Swift. Okay, so what will happen is in our next F2F, you will bring a picture, a piece of paper where you drew a rebus. It's not required, it's not graded. You can bring as many as you can, maybe just one. It's voluntary. You write a rebus and you make your classmates guess what that rebus is. Okay. Okay, so for week 7, also in relation to secret language, you have a classwork. This will be a class project. All the whole class will have the same grade. You're going to produce a video based on my script. I'll give you a script. There's a script there in LMS week 7, and you will produce a video. How long will the video be? As long as you accommodate the script. Yes, our key you can print. You can print. Yes. Now for the video, you can produce using text to speech, or you can use your own voices. That's for week 7, which is much later. I think we're only on week 5 and 6. For week 7, I'm giving you that advance notice. Our midterm will be on May 29. Okay, are there any questions? So my question is, who is your secretary? I'll send the attendance. The attendance pa pala. Wait. The attendance. I will post the link now, and here it is. That's the link to the attendance form. So please answer it within 2 minutes. I'll ask for the deadline of the video. Um, I'll still set it, but it will be at least 1 week, around 2 weeks later. I'll give the actual deadline. There are 34 of you. There are now 30 responses. So if there are no more questions, then I will dismiss you now. I will leave the attendance form open for 1 more minute after we dismiss. You're welcome, and thank you for staying. Okay, you're dismissed. Bye bye.